you look like it.
It's the... doing the honors, Lieutenant.
Hello, guys. Thank you for your patience. I know we said it was a bit by 8 o'clock. We're going to actually push it back about 30 minutes, so I'm not it. I'm not it. So here we get in position.
Hey, Manny, who's going to speak?
Right now, from once of the order, we're going to have all agencies involved are going to say something. From our mayor, our chief of police, ATF, and FBI are going to address questions and make statements.
Do you have names? No?
I don't know. I don't, Josh. I don't want to, prematurely say this is who's coming here. But I want to say about 30 minutes. Everybody's coming out, so they're just formulating the plan to make sure you have the best information possible. So be patient, guys. A little bit longer. I know some of you have been here for a while.
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We're all like everybody.
Sound intelligent. Hey, Ed, can you hear me? Good played audio?
Working media. Excuse me, working media.
Expect to hear from...
Somebody was asking me. We do cover these. They kind of believe me for a second. Really? I got about 5 miles of video.
Vamos a hacer el live.
Different lifetime. I'm kidding. Yeah. Covering Final Four? Yeah. CBS. That's gonna be fun. You know, the games are done. Yeah, it will. I did Houston. That wasn't supposed to be. Supposed to go to Phoenix. That wasn't supposed to be for the city of Church.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Charlie, how are you?
That worked.
Well, you know, I had to go live. I couldn't get into this mess. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now that I got 30 minutes, I'll make it work. I trust them. Yeah.
Somehow they got it from
Joe.
our system to ABC.
I trust that, don't you? Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like,
Well, that's what
wow,
I did. Yeah.
They sold out pretty quick.
Wait, do you have one of these or not?
One.
Yeah, somewhere. I just got to dig for it. I'm going to do that. Like I say, I want to get this, and then I'll...
Then you'll figure that out. Yeah, okay. Come on, Omar, let me in, man.
Go ahead. That way I don't hit that young lady in the head. She's probably really mad.
It's padded.
Thank you.
You're in there somewhere.
It's in here. But no, bounce.
You're long battery?
Yeah.
But you're like, no way. Go ahead.
Like in Sutherland Springs, the guy that moved the tower and everything.
Right. Yeah. I came the day after they knocked it over. Okay, normally I would do that. I just want the window stop.
Why? You took these out? You took these out?
No, I took mine out.
There's the sun.
But I was gonna change these out. And those. Do you want these?
That's what you need, right?
Yeah, I was gonna change these out. Because I don't have any extras.
Hey, the press conference was a false start. They're going to start in 30 minutes. What?
572.
No, that's okay.
So you're not gonna
No problem. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah. That's an oxymoron, isn't it? Working? See, now we get to do it right.
Well, mostly I get to tighten my little mouth down because it's like.
Test, 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 test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check. Can you wave at me just in case you? Yeah, you can hear me. Check. 1 2. Check. 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 1 2. Check. 1 2. You can hear me? Okay, perfect.
It's fine. Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
Well, after he's done, we will collectively.
All eyes are on you right now. No.
We're all like,
Yeah.
of course you do.
Neha?
No, no.
NBC Nightly News for the
I need to amp it up, so that's why I kind of.
Joe, your shot's perfect right here, right?
Everybody's happy. Okay, that way I can see second light,
Okay. Okay, perfect. Got it.
Who's gonna operate it?
Oh, he's letting me know that the thing is up there.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I'm here. I'm waiting on the professor. Okay, sounds good. No. You know, is this near the airport? This? No. Then there was something on. I was driving down and I heard the tail end of the piece. There was something about the airport. Yeah, I stayed by it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had heard. And I'm thinking, okay. But I didn't hear the whole story, so I didn't know.
I might just piggyback on here.
Sure.
Bob on the top. I'm still gonna use it.
I could have just stayed right there.
Hey, do you have that? You got that windsock on?
Yeah. Still noisy?
You got the other, like the little duster?
Oh, that.
Okay.
And my week starts on Tuesday, so I'm like, wait, what's like one day, like it's just like switched every day.
Yeah, literally know that like, like living a day behind ahead.
When I get fixed with one,
Suck it up.
That's always
I forget and I don't.
Yep. I've
No,
done that
mine's
too.
got like locked on the wrong way.
And then people are like, wrong way.
You're like, I'm sorry. No judgment. If you do have a
People just love to call out the media.
I know. I can't hear you.
Like, someone on our Facebook Live earlier was like sniffling back there. I'm sorry that it's freezing. I'm the one. Because I'm the And I said, I never worked with they were like, they said, it was more interesting when it actually showed all the media.
because I did it on Indy. Showed all these, they're like, that was more interesting than hearing the same thing from everybody. And I wrote, I hear ya, exclamation point. I said, we're waiting on new information, and right now we haven't gotten any. I go, but thanks for your patience, and thanks for watching, and I give it them. It's not, but it's not. You know what I mean? I'd rather be nice. Like, we're not getting new information. You know, I keep saying the same thing.
Yeah, and we're like stuck in one area. We like can't even.
Oh, I know, and I was getting yelled at my boss. You know, why aren't you giving us interviews?
Here they come, Joe.
Skip through, you know, when we get interviews. So which is it? Facebook Live, 2 different stations live shows?
Get down in the front, please.
Got it.
Mic test 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Mic test 1 2.
Good.
Everybody got their cell phone on? Make sure you got your cell phones on. Because there's no ringer. Don't laugh. It's gonna happen.
Morning, Sonic.
It should be fine.
All right.
Hey, we're right behind you. We're trying to get that shot.
Just watched the shirt now. I'll have to watch it again. When they really count some games.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Knight with Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF. So before we begin with the press event, I'm going to go over the individuals' names as far as speaking, and I'll spell their names for you, and then we'll have this information available afterwards. I know it's windy out. I'll spell the names a couple times, and these are the individuals that will be speaking at this morning's press event. In the order, first we have Michael Carpenter, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, Carpenter, C-A-R-P-E-N-T-E-R, who is the mayor of the city of Schertz. Michael Carpenter, the mayor, city of Schertz, is the first speaker, followed by the chief of police, Michael Hansen, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, H-A-N-S-E-N, H-A-N-S-E-N, Michael Hansen, the chief of police. Those two individuals will be the first two speaking. After those two individuals have an opening statement, we'll have questions answered by both the ATF and FBI. For the ATF, it'll be the Acting Special Agent in Charge, Frank Ortega, F-R-A-N-K, O-R-T-E-G-A, Frank, F-R-A-N-K, Ortega, O-R-T-E-G-A, who's the Acting Assistant Special Agent in Charge for ATF. And then from the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, be the Assistant Special Agent in Charge, James Smith, J-A-M-E-S, Smith, S-M-I-T-H. James Smith, Assistant Special Agent in Charge for the FBI.
What's your name?
Michael Knight, Public Information Officer for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF. So just to recap, the mayor will begin, followed by the chief of police. And then the questions will be posed by and answered from ATF and FBI. And there may be other individuals that are up around the podium, and those are representatives from various components and departments within the city that have all part of this investigation. So we're about 5 minutes out. Anybody have any specific questions regarding the individuals I listed?
Will they be accessible to us one-on-one?
Okay.
After that, in an order for certain activities?
Any one-on-one interviews will be determined after this press event. After the press event, the principals will leave the podium. I'll come back up, and then we'll address any of the one-on-one requests at that point.
Are there any Spanish speakers among
I will check on the Spanish speakers in terms of this press event.
Spelling your last name, sir?
Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T. Public Information Officer. Okay, so we're about 5 minutes out.
Mr. Knight, are the SACs acting an assistant because the other ones are in office right now?
Yeah, the resources, because this is a very fluid situation,
Right.
Our leadership is both in this area as well as in the Austin area.
So the SACs are there. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're letting them know?
Yeah, I'm texting them right now.
All right, good.
I text Noam and then.
We're on 4, okay?
Yeah.
I should be on this side?
And just so you know, everything sounds good now. Yeah, yeah. Basically
you.
using my equipment now. The light is moving. Oh.
You are?
Who wants to take a seat now? Probably not.
I think I saw you at the start somehow by there.
Where are you based at?
Spokesman from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Yeah, have you been back there since? Yeah, exactly. Wonder whether they did.
No, but well, they're designing a new church. They have police.
Have they decided if they're tearing that down or not?
I don't think they've made a decision.
They kind of did a cool job with it. I mean, I was a little surprised when they walked in there.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Especially that quick.
Right.
Turning around and making something
Right.
like that.
Right. Yeah, you're getting familiar with Texas right now.
Yeah, I know. I know. I feel fortunate though, because usually this time of year I get sent to like northern North Dakota.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's
freezing.
twice as cold
Right.
as Chicago.
Right.
They're all there.
I work for a local publication downtown San Antonio called Rivard Report.
For what?
Rivard Report. It's a former editor at Express News. Started a nonprofit news site.
Oh yeah, so it's local news.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did one over in Chicago.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they shut down the NAS. So
How's it doing?
They just did a crowdfunding. They did really well. Money that they're going to do for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's successful. I thought when they were running it was DNA.
So what's it called now?
Yeah, right on there.
Yeah. Now, there's like this whole nonprofit news network that's starting up around, and we're part of that over here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this is, nonprofit.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, it seems to be working for us. I mean, I was the third hire, and now we have like 15 or 16 people. So it's taking off.
Yeah, the news is changing, and people keep saying the newspaper businesses.
No, that's just adapting. Yeah.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
You're going to ask, because we have several individuals that are going to come up here, if we can just move back a few feet. And to answer your question, we will be able to address the questions in Spanish afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
So we do have that capability.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's well, don't worry. It's like boring.
I can get back in my car, man. It's so close.
Yes,
Well,
okay.
thanks. The shutters said cool.
Reached that age where I can't sit on my knees for too long.
Yeah,
I can't
right?
sit down for too long.
I'm afraid if I sit in the shower.
I feel like it. Exactly. Once you hit 30, it's like, well, 7:30.
I got a New York Times alert on my phone. That's what woke me up whenever I see San Antonio.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah. I'm worried about my batteries on my knees right now. Right, yeah. How big is it?
Pretty small. What do you think, Joey? What? What's the population? It's mostly industrial. What's the population of yours?
Oh God, I don't know. Probably under 7,000, I would guess.
But it's mostly businesses, people commute here from San Antonio.
It's a very small town.
A lot of this kind of stuff. Well, actually, Windcrest is 3,800 people. And Church is about twice the physical size of Windcrest, so I don't know about population size. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay.
Oh my God. See, there you go.
Maybe I'm thinking of Jumbo.
The Converse. Converse is big too.
I love Shirts' billboard. Have you seen it coming into San Antonio?
Yeah. What is it again?
So, I love Shirts' billboard. As you're coming into San Antonio, it says like "Welcome to Shirts." San Antonio,
San Antonio, the largest suburb.
there we go. That's the one. That's the one.
It tells you their mentality.
We're going to be a couple more minutes only because we're stopping traffic so that we don't have the noise from the trucks.
Thank you.
So give us 2 more minutes or so. Once the truck's clear, then we'll begin.
Y'all rock. Thank you.
What time is your duty?
There we go.
Yeah, you just keep rolling.
Good morning. Early this morning, a package exploded in a distribution facility here in Schertz. An employee who reported an injury was evaluated on site and then released. At this time, however, the scene and area are secured and the investigation is continuing. The safety of the employees and the public has been, is, and remains our principal focus. Pertinent to the focus on public safety, the City of Schertz is engaged and is working in cooperation with the FBI and the ATF. Here with me this morning are my Chief of Police, Michael Hansen, Assistant Special Agent in Charge, James Smith from the FBI, and Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Frank Ortega from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. At this time, I'd like to recognize our Chief of Police, Michael Hansen, who will provide you with some additional information. Chief?
Good morning. At approximately 12:25 this morning, an explosion was called in to the police department. It occurred at the facility at 9935 Dewar Lane. Members of the Schertz Police, Fire, and EMS responded and determined that in fact an explosion had occurred. Shortly thereafter, members of the San Antonio Police Department Bomb Unit, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and the FBI arrived as well. A package had been traveling along the automated conveyor when it had exploded. One employee that was standing near the explosion later complained of ringing in the ears. She was treated and released. We were very fortunate that there were no injuries. It's very early in the investigation, obviously, but we're confident that neither this facility nor any location in the Schertz area was a target. With that said, I need to reiterate the message that we've heard so often recently, that if you have a package that was not expected, if you are suspicious of the return address, if you come across any suspicious object, do not touch it, do not move it, but contact 911. Wish to take this opportunity to thank the assistance provided by the FBI, the BATF, Texas Department of Public Safety, the San Antonio Police Department, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, as well as the resources that have been provided by the Southwest Texas Regional Advisory Council and the BCFS Emergency Management. Now I'll open it for questions.
Did the package come from the FedEx store on Brody Lane? The FBI and the ATF are there right now in Austin. Did the packages come from there?
Well, we can't go into the details of the package. It's still under investigation.
We just arrived pretty much, and we're entering the building as we speak.
How do you guys know the package was supposedly from Austin then? Was it the label? What was it?
I can't say what the package was destined for, but
Or what
again,
was from
we're
originally?
still under investigation.
Can this be the work of a copycat just because it was sent directly into something like this?
Well, that's what we're working on right now. We're trying to understand what actually happened. We're trying to surf through the evidence and let the evidence take us to where we need to go.
So are you confirmed that the package contained nails and shrapnel?
Again, we're still looking into it. We're still early on. It happened late last night, and we arrived early in the morning, so we're still working on it.
Do you suspect this is connected to the serial bomber in Austin?
We do not know at this point right now.
Can
What
you
is the
confirm
similarity,
that
if
it
any,
had
at
nails and
this time?
shrapnel?
I'm sorry?
Can you confirm that the package had nails and shrapnel?
No, I cannot confirm that right now.
Can you
How do you
compare
know
the
this
two
wasn't meant for
packages,
someone
the
here?
one that exploded here compared to the...
We can't compare them right now because, again, we just entered the building just recently. We had to make sure the building was safe before we could go in. So we're still at the early stages.
What time
Can you tell us
to
the
say
size
that
of
it's
the
not
package?
for someone here in shirts? The chief just said that.
We can't confirm that right now. Again, we've just entered the building.
He just said that it wasn't targeted for anyone here.
We just entered the building. We're trying to understand that right now. But right now, we have no indications that there's any issues or threats to the public here in Schertz.
Can you tell us the size of the package and if there's any evidence left for you to actually gather?
I can't go into the details of that right now.
Is there anything new you can add?
It's still an ongoing investigation, and we can't provide the information at this time.
Are there employees in the facility still? Are they kept there or they've been released?
All the precautions have been taken, necessary precautions have been taken, and right now investigators are conducting their investigation.
How long will deliveries be disrupted for in terms of as your investigation continues? Will it be for a day? Will it be for several
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
How long will your deliveries be disrupted for?
Well, we're working with the various delivery companies right now with the ongoing investigation. They have their security procedures and protocols, so they're doing the normal steps with the security and protocols, but we are working with them on the regular packages throughout the day. So is this FedEx facility offline right now? Is this FedEx facility operating in any way, or do people have to wait for their packages to come in? Again, we're working with a delivery company right now about the packages that are in there. Again, we just we just entered the building, so the building has been evacuated, and we are ensuring that it's safe to go forward.
Sir, what can you tell us? Can you tell people who may be concerned that it may be connected and they're genuinely scared? We go from East Austin to Southwest Austin to now north of San Antonio. What can you tell people to keep them from panicking?
This is a very fluid investigation, and we want the general public to know that their safety is our #1 priority. So we encourage anybody in the public that has information to call our tip line 512-472-TIPS. If they have any information, all leads will be pursued and investigated. Again, public safety is our #1 priority.
I know you've said that before, but you have 500 federal agents here in Central and South Texas, and this has still happened. How can you calm people's fears? You have more than 500 federal agents. The ATF is telling our investigative unit this is the ATF's top priority, but another explosion has happened. What can you do to calm people's fears?
We have agents from across the country. We have our national response team here. We got canine explosive detection canines here. We have intel research specialists. We're working hand in hand with our FBI partners, state and local partners. We've been working round the clock. Again, the public safety is our #1 priority, and we're providing all the resources that we can to finally find the person or individuals responsible for this.
Are you confident you'll be able to pull the name that was on the package?
Again, we can't go into that right now.
I understand
We're still trying to surf through the evidence. So we're still at the early stages of this particular event here, as part of the investigation.
Do y'all have new evidence thanks to this package and maybe some surveillance video? What kind of evidence do you have now that you didn't have?
We can't go into the evidence that we do have, but again, we have just approached this building. I mean, we're only 3 or 4 hours into this. First, the priority was to render this building safe so the agents can go in and conduct the investigation and gather the evidence. So we are still we're going to be here for a little while.
Were there any other packages found while y'all were looking through the facility? Did
I'm
you
sorry?
find anything else while you're looking through the facility?
We have not actually done a search yet.
What about the one at the facility, FedEx facility in Austin by the airport? Is that connected at all? Do we know yet?
I'm unaware of that. What happened over there?
Well, there's agents there too. So there's agents at this. You guys are here, and then there's agents also at FedEx facilities back in Austin. Why are you guys there? Do you know why you guys are there?
No, I don't know personally why we're there.
What happens to all the packages here now? I'm asking, people are asking, what do they do if they want to pick up the packages here, or if they've got something coming from here?
Well, we're asking people not to come here right now because we're still a crime scene. We're still searching the.
One more question.
We're still searching the packages and all to ensure that there is no other devices there. So we're asking people just be patient, and if they know of something, definitely call your local FBI, your local ATF, or your local police department and report it. We need the public's help right now.
What's the plan for FedEx employees? Those that were evacuated this morning, those who may have to report to work, what's the plan?
You'd have to contact FedEx on that one.
What kind of damage did you guys see inside?
Again, like I said earlier, we just don't know right now. Okay, what's going on?
What do you know? Because I mean, you've given us a whole bunch of we don't know. So what can you tell us?
We can tell you that the public safety is our #1 priority, and we're following all leads that we receive, and that's why we encourage the general public to help us out and provide any information that they may have by again calling our tip line.
Can you say how it detonated?
One last question, please.
What caused the detonation?
One at a time, please.
What caused
it?
This is an ongoing investigation. I can't get into the details of that right now.
It was reported that it went from one conveyor belt to another. Can you confirm that?
No, I can't confirm that at all right now.
Did the
I cannot
employees
confirm. Thank you.
handle it?
Have a good day. What are y'all's names? Can we get y'all's names again?
Wow.
Can we get y'all's names?
Ortega.
What were their names again?
I'll go over the names and their spelling. Just keep in mind that this is a very fluid situation, and there are a lot of questions that were addressed. And based on the magnitude of this investigation, we're looking at all of our resources, and we're encouraging that the public provide any information, provide videos and any other information pertaining to this or any other suspected package.